And good Tuesday morning. It's 63 as you begin your day and head out, and it's going to be another warm one. 91 expected today. So how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Glad to be here. I've had my 2 cups of ambition, and I'm raring to get at it this morning. So I hope your day is going as well as mine is. Beautiful outside. As I said, right now it's 63. That peaceful feeling that you get early in the morning, it's out there. It's not too hot. It's just perfect. Is it just me or is it everybody? I'd done a little bit outside yesterday, and the old southern term wringing wet, yeah, you do just a little bit. I was soaking with sweat. So expect that. That's going to be starting now on through the summertime. Hot, 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 hot. Expect that. We're going to go over everything that's going on in the communities this morning, tell you about the weather, where the bad weather is in relation to our area, just so that you're up on everything. I also wanted to bring this up. I hadn't brought this up a whole lot, but I do this also. I have a podcast on the side called Secrets from the South. And this is the Facebook page to it. If you've never checked it out, listen to a podcast, do that. We've got a new episode coming out on Wednesday. A new episode comes out every week. Last week, we talked about the execution of Mary. And who was that? She was the one that was involved in the Abraham Lincoln assassination. A week before that, we talked about your mom on Mother's Day. As you go back on this, the Statue of Liberty, we talked about that one week. That was an interesting episode. The cat named Room 8. It was about a kitty cat that showed up at a school for 20 years that was a stray cat. We talked about that. Interesting. And then on down as you go here, here's one that was called The Funeral, in our Southern traditions of what we do when it comes time to bury our loved ones. A great episode. Check it out. Terry McIlvain does that with me. And again, that's the podcast Secrets from the South. If you have a few minutes today to check that out, you've never listened to it before, I would appreciate it. It's a lot of fun there. A few folks up and stirring this morning. I can't get it all out, can I? I want to say good morning to Donna Roseman. Also, Ms. Charlene Gaddy. How are you? Joyce Stamper is watching this morning, along with Janet Rigdon, Ms. Beth Vick, Sylvia Stewart, Jan Butler. How in the world are you doing, girl? Also, Joyce Godwin watching this morning from all the way from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Linda Culpepper, along with Gail Gafford, Donna Sue Pebbles, Jackie Bounds, Milton Savell, Bree Parker, Linda Jane Lunsford is all up this morning and getting their feet in front of them, getting ready for this day. Don't forget, we're doing this week. Let me see if I can pull this up as we get ready, as we go back to television this morning. We're going to be giving away a pair of tickets tomorrow morning to this show here to see Chad Prather. Now, this is the guy that you see on Facebook a whole lot that tells the jokes. He's kind of a straightforward conservative guy. He's going to be in Forest on Thursday night for a show, and he's going to have Colt Ford with him, Andy Griggs, Ira Dean, and the Mitchell Tenpenny. And we got a pair of tickets to give away to that this morning. And all you have to, we'll finish entries this morning and give it away tomorrow. But all you have to do is make a comment between our 8 and 9 a.m. hour, and you'll go in for the drawing for that. So make sure to do that this morning with us, and so you'll be on board. All right, let's turn our thoughts toward a little weather and take a look at radar this morning.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we go across this now, our area, as we pull in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, we're all clear here. As I said, a clear sky in 63. It'll be a few clouds across Alabama today, but as we go out to the west of Meridian, if you'll look at this, Shreveport, Louisiana, you go due north of there, already picking up showers there. On the Oklahoma area, this is going to be north of Dallas as you go up through here, moving in on Fort Smith, Arkansas, Fayetteville, Arkansas. As you go a little further west out here, past Fort Worth, due north of Texas, Abilene, Texas. Y'all remember that song, Abilene? Heavy rain out there. And as we watch this, let's go ahead and pull this in and let you know exactly. It's going to be some severe weather over the next 3 days west of us. And so keep them in your thoughts as we look at today. As we pull this up, the chance of severe weather is going to be right out here with these between Lubbock, Amarillo, north of Midland, up to Wichita, Kansas, and that's a level 2. It gets a little worse as this goes about. Oklahoma's possibility of some tornadoes out in these areas here, even up to Wisconsin. As we go another day and we pull up day 2 of this. Let me turn day 1 off there. As you'll see here, day 2, we start seeing that we get a level 3 up here near Lincoln, Nebraska, and these areas here, Omaha. They're going to get some, even up in Pennsylvania, a level 2 with severe weather. And then we go to day 3 from now, And as you'll see, it gets a lot worse there for the Oklahoma folks, Missouri, all through here this week. This is going to be concentrated. Some severe weather headed their way. So keep them in your thoughts. And as you can see, we just get a slight chance of rain. It doesn't even make it to the Meridian area there as we do this. This is going to be west of here toward Newton and all, and it's very, very light rain with that. But as you look at this from Lawton, Oklahoma, right there at the line at Fort Smith, Arkansas, and these areas up to Columbia, Missouri, and St. Louis will be included in that area of severe weather on day 3 from now. So we'll watch that, and always keep them in your thoughts, as no one likes to have severe weather. It's always a dangerous thing when that happens. So good morning to Tiffany Allen. How are you this morning? I hope everything's treating you well. Also, Terry Carter is up, Miss Sue Grace. Also, Charlotte Johnson is watching. And Nice Man says, did somebody say Murfreesboro, Tennessee? I'm from there, too. Yes, we've got somebody else watching. You're on YouTube, I think. And they're watching from Murfreesboro. Yeah. A lot of folks. It's interesting to see where everybody watches from, and we do appreciate that. Hopefully all the weather. There was a serious fire last night in Nashville, if I'm not mistaken, an apartment complex around the Brentwood area. Hopefully everybody made it out of there. I hadn't read the whole headline this morning, but I did catch that. So prayers for them as well as we begin our day. All right, let's and as I mentioned, hot weather. Let's talk about our friends over at Sanders Gas, and that's what they do is help you out when it comes to your air conditioner, because you definitely do not want to be without your air conditioner over the next few days. If yours is not running right, you turn it on and it's just not cooling like it normally does, call them. They'll come work on it. If it quits, they have the same day service to make sure that they get there. 611 22nd Avenue. Call them. They'll come out, and then they can also do a tune-up, which is $69.99. They'll make sure all your coils are clean and it's working properly. And in the end, that does save you money because it doesn't use more energy to run when they're working right. Talk to them. If it's just totally kaput, they can replace it and put you a new unit in as well. And don't forget, when it comes to no power, they are the folks with the Generac. They can come out. I know many, I can't tell you how many people have purchased these this year because of the power outages and things we had. And as we get near hurricane season, these will be the most popular item in America. Get your name on the list to get yours installed there at Sanders Gas. Let them come out and show you how affordable it is to, not do without electricity during these times. All right, let's turn our thoughts now to what our forecast is from the National Weather Service, and let's back up here and show you what to expect today. All right, as we go back and look at this day, at what it was in 1953, the high was set at 95. We'll get close to that today. We're going to hit 91. That high record was 95, and it could, before the week is out, bump some of these totals. The record low, and I was just a kid when this happened, 1979. It was a low of 47 degrees, and there is absolutely no way that I remember that. Nope, can't tell you. All I remember from a kid was that ice storm that we had in, I think it was 1977. That's the only weather event that I remember from that. It was rough. We went without power, is why I know that. Otherwise, today, expect a mostly sunny skies. We look across the state of Mississippi, 92 up in Columbus as we get down to 91 there in the Meridian area, 90 over in Philadelphia area, Marty Stewart country there as he gets his auditorium ready. That's going to be real neat if you hadn't visited that yet. As we go toward Louisville, also in the 90-degree mark, we get over into the 80s, 88 back over toward Vicksburg. As we step across the Bama state line this morning, Tuscaloosa, a little bit warmer for us, 95. 94 over in Birmingham, and as we go these York, Alabama areas here, it's going to be about 92 degrees right through here, 91 up to Fayetteville. So warm weather still across the state of Alabama. A few clouds today, but that sunshine peeking through as we look at that. No activity this morning. The little storm that we had there that was trying to brew has faded away. Anna gone away. Now, officially, this doesn't start till next week, next Tuesday, Hurricane Center, but we did have a couple places where storms were popping up, so I went ahead and started including this in the forecast every morning. But we're all clear on the hurricane eye this morning, so that's good news. As we look at our temperatures, what's going to happen from the Meridian area here in Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, and all the way up through Tennessee, these areas here, it's going to be just a flat line. Normal weather is what we're looking at. Cooler in Texas, hot back out here toward Colorado and these areas here, temperatures above normal. But as we go ahead and let's pull this up and look at our temperatures over the next 7 days here. As we pull this up, Now, we've got this system saying it's going to be 90 here, the National Weather Service saying 91. They're real close in what they're predicting, but either way, it's hot. We'll get down to about 62 tonight. As we look ahead to tomorrow, both agree that tomorrow is only going to be 89 degrees, 65 at night. And our night times are not bad. We're still in the 60s. We haven't gotten to where it's 75 and 77 at night yet. Let's keep our fingers crossed we can keep the 60s at least at night as we have these warm temperatures coming across. And this is what is sad, as I just showed you the map before. This is the norm for this kind of this time of year now. Anywhere from 88 to about 94 is average for our area. We'll get right into this area here on the weekend and start seeing a 30% chance on Friday afternoon into Saturday, a 30% chance, and slight chances on Sunday. Nothing too serious, but just a slight chance of rain as we saw those areas where it was going to be some more serious weather out to our west. We'll get that slight rain chance from that. Now, as we look ahead on into June the 8th, let's go down through here. We'll have daytime highs in the 80s, upper 80s there. Nighttime lows about 65. So great weather. Nothing serious in the forecast for us as we plan out. So that's one of the things. Now, don't forget, we'll be coming up here in just a little bit as we get ready for the morning show beginning at 8 o'clock this morning. I hope you'll join us and tune in and see what all we have to offer. One of the things going on in Atlanta, and I guess this is probably a good thing, and I'm surprised that it really hasn't happened all across the United States. Georgia is going to pass a law that each gas station needs to put a camera on each gas pump. There's many reasons for this, of people stealing gas, people that are attacked, and then people that steal cars. Apparently last night, and you'll have to forgive me, I don't know him. I think maybe he's a rapper, but a high-profile guy in Atlanta had his car, a singer named Akon. Anybody know him? I'm not familiar with it, but had his SUV stolen last night there, and apparently was an expensive vehicle, but they had just passed the law the day before, so that's getting ready to go into effect to where they'll have cameras. And I think that'd be a great idea all across the United States. You'd get a lot better pictures of what goes on. We'll see if that spreads. We've got a lot of news stories this morning that affect you and how your life goes about it. So join us this morning beginning at 8. We'll go live, and, of course, we'll be here on Facebook. We'll also be on YouTube along with Twitch, and then we'll be live on Me 24 television here in Meridian. So join us for a great show. As always, let us know your comments. We like to know where you're coming from, and we'll tell you more about that. So a lot coming up this morning. Thank you for joining us. Right now, again, it's 63 degrees as you're waking up, starting your day. It's a great day ahead of us. Everything is calm, cool. I like them like this. This is a perfect day. And always be thankful to the man upstairs who gives us these wonderful days. Thanks for joining me, and a big thank you to all the sponsors that bring us this stuff each day that are in there with us as an example of the good folks up at Talbert Enterprises. If you ever need a car part, drop in and see Kenny. They can get you from a bumper to a starter, an alternator, a transmission, save you lots of money. See them in House, Mississippi. They're great folks, family folks. You'll know them. Drop in and see Kenny. They'll help you again there at Talbert Enterprises. I'll see you back here in just a little while, beginning at 8 a.m. this morning for all the news and headlines and what's going on across the country right here at Scotty Ray's Weather. Thanks a bunch.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by